Hollywood elites are being silenced for saying the same thing as you. Listen to these next clips very carefully.
Most people, especially young people, probably don't realize that they're walking around right now at about 55%, maybe 60% of their true state of normal. There is a nutrient, an amino acid, a substrate, a compound, an element missing from their body that if they knew what it was, would make the difference between them being an average person and being a superhuman.
If you're still confused, Joe Rogan's random guest on his podcast reveals the truth. Listen close.
Herbal pills, completely natural. Take a couple of these, pills. You usually got these things that are completely herbal, and
What is it?
It's ashwagandha. I don't know,
ashwagandha.
but he gave it to me, and he said, just do me a favor. Mark right now where you feel, how you're doing. I go, I feel horrible. My knees are killing me, my ankle, everything. I feel everything, my back. So he goes, and just take 3 and tell me how you feel in in a few hours or whatever it was. And I forgot about it. A couple hours later, I'm going, I feel amazing for some reason. Like all the joints, like the jiu-jitsu finger thing when you get in, you first come back and it's like, oh, I have that pain. I had all that joint pain and it was gone.
Now, what he's talking about is called ashwagandha. So being curious, I did a little more research and I found everything they said was true, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. The way these studies explained ashwagandha was like oil in a car, which explains why it helps reduce joint pain and loosen up the brain so you don't have so much brain fog and trouble remembering little things. And since it gets those juices flowing through the body, you can actually get an easier and more comfortable sleep at night while still waking up refreshed and with plenty of energy. But the best part about ashwagandha is it can help lower cortisol levels naturally, which is also known as your stress hormone. So just imagine how different you would feel if your stress hormone was lowered. Now, before you run off to try ashwagandha, you need to triple check that it is made with KSM 66. KSM 66 has been researched to be the most pure and effective form of ashwagandha because it's extracted from the root of the ashwagandha plant itself. And since this process can be pretty expensive, a lot of brands out there do not carry ashwagandha with KSM 66. So if you see a brand that claims to have KSM 66, they legally have to have it on the bottle. So if it doesn't have that right there, then it's not the real thing. This bottle is from Goli, and they're the #1 ashwagandha brand in the US that has KSM 66. You can even see on Bezos' site, these have almost 50,000 reviews, but the only problem with these is they have been sold out for weeks. And it doesn't make sense waiting to pay $25 a bottle when TikTok is selling the same 3 bottles for just $10 a piece. But since they're so cheap on TikTok, the stock usually comes and goes, so I usually like to stock up while I can. I will put a link to these at the bottom of the video if you want to try them for yourself.